Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will look at a single but extremely useful command for checkpoints SMB Spark gateways. So how to enable SFTP access for WinSCP using just one command. This is something that catches many admins off guard because by default Spark gateways only drop you into Clash. And WinSCP doesn't work unless you change the default shell in expert mode. So let's go step by step through the process, test it in WinSCP, and talk about when and why you might want to switch it back. So by default, when you SSH into a checkpoint SMB Spark gateway, you land in a Gaia Clash. So let's log in here to an SMB, and here, this is when you see this sign here, you know that this is a Clash, a Gaia Clash. That is the command line shell for configuration commands, but Clash is not a full Linux shell. It doesn't support SFTP sessions. That's why when you try to connect with WinSCP, you get errors like cannot initialize SFTP or alike problems. So let's run WinSCP and try to connect to this gateway here. So let's bypass now the update. Okay. So here, this is SFTP. We add the IP address and username and password. And we get this error. So to make SFTP work, we need the login shell for our user, usually admin, to be expert mode, which is a Linux bash. First, we need to SSH to our gateway as we did here. So we are in Clash. And we will land in Clash mode. So before we do anything, we need to go to the expert mode, add the password, and here when you see this hashtag, you know you are in expert mode. So once you are in, you will see the Linux style prompt, usually something like hashtag, as we said. Now we can configure the default shell, and the command is bashUser, and this U should be a big letter. So bashUser on, for example. And you see now, bash login enabled, SCP access enabled. So it tells the system that your current user, in this case the admin user, should log directly into expert mode instead of Clash. And if you want to revert back later, you just type, for example, bashUser and off. And as we can see here, bash login disabled, SCP access disabled. But for now, let's make it on. So two simple commands: the bashUser on default shell or expert bash, and the bashUser off default shell and Clash. And the good news is that it is just one simple command. So to confirm which shell is currently set, you can check. So we can, let's see here, we can test with this command here. So grep admin from the password file. And here you can see it's bin bash because the bash user is on. So if we take that off, something like this, and we check again, and now we see bin Clash. So you know that it will land in Clash, Gaia Clash. So now let's run the WinSCP again, WinSCP, and test again after enabling the SCP. So here let's choose SCP and username and password. And as you can see, we can log in directly there. So you should now see the connection succeed, as we said. And on the right hand side, the Spark file system will appear here. Here is our file system, etc, for example. So now, before you leave the shell in expert mode forever, let's talk about security. When the default shell is expert, any SSH or SFTP or SCP logins gives full system access immediately. That's powerful, but it also bypasses some of the guardrails that Clish provides. So here are some best practices. Only enable bashUser on when you need it. After you are done transferring files, set it back with bashUser off. And keep SSH restricted to internal interfaces or VPN users only. Avoid enabling SSH from the WAN interface unless absolutely necessary. So here, if we log in here, you can see who can connect to this device. Let's see here. Access here. We have LAN, VPN, Internet. Internet is not recommended. So, for example, if we choose any IP address here when Internet is chosen, it will warn us. Either block administrator access from the Internet or limit it to specific IP addresses, as we did here. So here you can add, for example, a public IP that you are using to log into this machine and block anything else. So if you manage many Spark gateways centrally, you can automate this with scripts, but always follow your organization's access policy. So troubleshooting tips, if the command doesn't seem to work, so you must be in expert mode first before running bashUser on. It won't run from Clish. So if we test here, let's take off here, exit. So from Clish bashUser on. This does not work here. So the change only applies to the current user. If you log in with a different account, you will need to repeat it. So in our case, we tested it with admin. If our other account tests that, it will not work. So every account should apply this bashUser on. So to recap, SSH into the Spark gateway, enter expert mode, run bashUser on to make expert the default shell, connect with WinSCP using SCP, and it just works. And when you are done, optionally run bashUser off to return to Clish for safety, as we did. So in expert mode, again, so bashUser off. And it will disable bash login, direct login to expert, and SCP access. So that's all it takes. One command that unlocks full SCP access for your Check Point SMB Spark gateways. So if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check out my other Spark videos. So like how to create a Spark cluster or troubleshoot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.